Welcome to my channel. Get ready to transform your life and achieve your dreams.
A man will tolerate stress, and he'll tolerate pressure, he'll tolerate responsibility. But the moment he feels managed instead of respected, he'll shut down emotionally, spiritually, sexually, and mentally. And women think he just don't communicate. But no, that's not the case. He doesn't feel like a man in that interaction anymore. And when a man feels handled, directed, or corrected like a project, well, his brain flips into a defensive withdrawal mode. So today, we're breaking down the psychology behind that. See, at a deep psychological level, a man's identity is tied to competence, autonomy, capability, and being trusted with responsibility. See, when he feels managed, what he actually hears is, oh, you don't know what you're doing, or I don't trust your decisions, or I need to guide you, or you're not leading correctly. You see? See, that doesn't feel like a partnership. It feels like status reduction. And male psychology is extremely sensitive to status positioning in relationships. See, you think you're helping. His brain reads it as loss of authority. And when a man feels his authority is shrinking, he emotionally detaches to protect his ego structure. See, here's the psychological truth behind all this, right? Men don't shut down because they don't give a fuck. That's not it. They shut down because they feel emasculated and they don't have emotional language for it. So instead of saying, I feel like you don't see me as capable, his nervous system goes into silence, irritation, avoidance, numbness, and giving you short answers. And also escaping into phone, games, and work to avoid certain conversations. Why, you may ask? Because feeling managed triggers performance shame. And men would rather disconnect than sit in a space where they feel judged but can't defend themselves without looking emotional. So he chooses the masculine defense, withdrawal instead of expression. See, let's talk a little bit uncomfortable for a second. A lot of communication women think is healthy, a man experiences as behavioral correction. For example, you should have said it like this. That's not what I meant. Why didn't you do it this way? Or let me show you how. You see, to him, that's not dialogue, that's supervision. And supervision implies you are under evaluation. And when a man feels evaluated in his own relationship, he stops being open. See, you don't open up where you feel graded. You perform or you just simply shut down. See, silence is not always emotional immaturity. Sometimes silence is a control strategy. If he can't win the verbal dynamic, he regains power by removing engagement. No engagement equals no influence over him. It's psychological territory control. He thinks if I talk, I'll get corrected. If I explain, I'll get managed. If I open up, I'll get told how I should feel. So he withdraws to protect autonomy. That's not random. That's subconscious power balancing, guys. See, here's the line most people cross without knowing. Either respect or management. Let's talk about this. See, respect is like, what do you think? Management is, you should. Respect, trusting his process. Management, monitoring his approach. Again, respect, letting him handle it. Management, steering how he handles it. Respect, space to lead. Management, constant input. See, when a man feels trusted, he will rise. When he feels directed, he resists. See, you can't lead someone who feels like they're being handled. You understand? And the more managed he feels, the more emotionally distant he will become. So why he doesn't explain this, you might probably want to know. I was saying that in the beginning of the video. Sometimes they can't find the words to explain what they're feeling without looking emotional. So he says that he's feeling managed. He feels weak. So instead he says, I'm tired, or I don't know, or nothing at all, or I'm good. Do you follow me? See, when he's feeling managed, he feels weak. So you don't get the real full sense of the man that you probably met or the one that you thought you was going to meet. So instead, when you ask him things and he feels as if you're managing him, instead of going back and forth to feel as if he's being corrected or to feel as if he's not good enough, he pulls back with things like, I'm tired, I'm good. Real short answers. Remember I said that? Very short answers. And that's what you call emotional armor. Not absence of feelings. Emotional armor. See, if a man is shutting down, don't ask, why doesn't he talk? Ask, does he even feel trusted or supervised? Because men open up where they feel respected. Remember that. And men shut down where they feel managed. Don't forget it.
I am the minister of motivation. Now like, share, and subscribe.